Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. We've almost made it to the weekend. I'm meteorologist Chandler Jordan out of our First Alert Weather Center. We've heated up pretty quickly out there so far today. Many of us with an air temperature into the upper 80s. Some of us even tapping into the 90s already. Good afternoon to Camden, where the air temperature is 90 degrees right now, even a toasty 90 degrees right now in North. And then when you factor in the July-like humidity across the Midlands, our feels-like temperatures are starting to approach the triple digits. Feels as hot as 95 in St. Matthews, even feels as hot as 96 in Orangeburg, and feels like a toasty 95 this afternoon in Barnwell. So we'll continue to heat on up over the next few hours. There's a few fair weather clouds out there right now, but for the most part, not looking so bad across the Palmetto State. There is a cold front on the way as we speak. It trails across a good portion of the Tennessee and Kentucky River valleys, and it will continue to drop into the southeast as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening. This complex of thunderstorms in the central plains, it will move towards us, and some of the remnant energy gets here by the time we get into tomorrow, but we won't have widespread showers and thunderstorms from it. As a matter of fact, a good portion of us are going to stay dry the rest of today. Once we get a little closer to 5, 6, and 7 o'clock, we'll start to watch for a couple of thunderstorms to bubble up. But otherwise, humid, hot, and probably wishing for some rain. Temperatures are going to make it into the mid-90s. And so our rain chances do slightly increase for the first half of our weekend. And we'll keep a few thunderstorms around on Sunday and even into the first half of next week, because the cold front that drops into the region, it stalls out just to our south and east, and with it, we'll have a few thunderstorms at times for each of our days through the weekend and into the start of next week. So here's First Alert Futurecast out there. A few clouds around lunchtime. By the afternoon, notice how we get a couple of thunderstorms to bubble up across parts of the region. I think at first we'll look for activity mainly in places like Lancaster, Winsboro, Chester. Those of us in Newberry might even get a little bit of rain around 5 and 6 o'clock. And we'll watch these showers and rumbles of thunder move across parts of the region through this evening, and then once we get past sunset, any leftover shower or storm out there will fizzle out. That leaves us dry for the most part through the night, and then by tomorrow morning, cloudy out there. We'll have temperatures in the mid-70s, humid, and then as this cold front is stalled out across the region by this point, we pick up a few showers by midday, and then even into the afternoon on Saturday. It looks like most of us could start to dry out, get a little bit of clearing, but because of the front passing through, we're cooler at that point. Temperatures are in the upper 80s by Sunday morning. We're pretty much dry out there for the most part. And then we'll pick up a couple of thunderstorms, especially by the time we get into Sunday afternoon. So once we get into next week especially, you'll notice how we go from the upper 80s and near 90 into the mid-90s. And then by this time next week, we could even be talking about some upper 90s.